After Effects project. After the file is imported, locate the Logo Reveal template in your project. Most Logo Reveal presets have placeholders for your logo and tagline, so simply replace the placeholder assets with your own logo file and text. If the preset includes any pre-built visual effects, such as lighting or particle effects, you can further tweak those to fit your desired look. Once you've made all your customizations and are happy with how your logo reveal looks, preview the animation to ensure it aligns well with your video. The last preset, which I am going to show, is the Instagram Stories Pack. The Instagram Stories Pack offers pre-designed templates and animations for creating eye-catching and engaging Instagram stories. It includes various text, image, and video effects, making it easy to customize and share professional-looking stories quickly and effortlessly. To use Instagram Story Pack presets from Envato Elements in After Effects, start by downloading the Instagram Story template pack that you want to use, or you can simply check the download link in the description. Once downloaded, open your After Effects project. These templates often come with pre-designed elements like animated backgrounds, text placeholders, and graphic elements, so you can simply replace the placeholder text, images, or videos with your own content. As you can see, I am placing a pizza pic onto the template. Well, you can customize the text by changing the font, size, color, and content to match your branding. Many Instagram story templates also offer customizable animation properties such as transition effects, timing, and speed. If needed, you can further tweak the visuals, including the background colors or any preloaded animations, to better fit your style. Using Instagram Story Pack presets from Envato Elements allows you to quickly create polished and professional-looking stories with minimal effort, helping you enhance your social media presence. If you guys are interested in subscribe or like buttons, they have some pretty cool YouTube animations that you guys can download. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, everything that I've talked about is linked to in the description box below. Thanks to Envato Elements for being the sponsor of this video. If you want to learn these effects or presets in depth, comment tutorial, and we will create tutorials for these effects and presets in depth. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey guys, in this tutorial, I will show you how to create water drop ripple effect in After Effects. Let's get started. To start, create a new composition in After Effects by clicking here. In the Composition Settings dialog box, set the resolution to 1920 by 1080 pixels to create a full HD project. Make sure the frame rate is set to 30 FPS for smooth animation. Name this composition Main Comp to keep track of your work and click OK. Next, add a background to your composition. Right-click on the Timeline panel, select New, and then choose Solid. In the Solid Settings dialog box, set the color to create a clean background and rename the solid layer BG. Once you click OK, the white background will fill your entire composition. To add text, select the Text tool, click on the Composition panel, and type the text you want. It could be something like water drop effect or any text relevant to your project. After typing the text, use the alignment tools to center align it both horizontally and vertically in the composition. You can adjust the font, size, and style of the text as needed to suit your design. Once you have your background and text in place, it's time to pre-compose the layers. Select both the BG layer and the text layer in the timeline. Right-click on the selected layers and choose Pre-compose. In the dialog box that appears, rename the pre-composition to BG Comp and click OK. This action combines your background and text into a single pre-composition, making it easier to manage as you move forward in your project. After this, create a new composition for the radio wave effect by right-clicking in the project panel and selecting New Composition. Name this composition Wave. Then right-click on the Timeline panel and choose New, then Solid to create a new solid layer. Rename this layer Radio Wave. Now go to the Effects and Presets panel, search for the radio waves effect, and drag it onto your solid layer. In the Effect Controls panel, change the color of the wave to white to match the theme. Set the frequency to 0 to make the wave appear more static and adjust the expansion value to make the waves expand. Enable the reflection option, which will make the waves reflect on the surface. To make the radio wave disappear after a few seconds, decrease the lifespan value. This ensures that the waves don't last too long and fade out naturally. Next, increase the start width to 100 to give the waves more width as they propagate. After adjusting these settings, apply the turbulent displace effect to add distortion to the wave. Lower the amount and size values to reduce the intensity of the distortion, which creates a more subtle effect. To further enhance the look of the waves, apply the Fastbox Blur effect to the layer. Increase the blur value slightly to soften the waves and make them look smoother. After applying the blur, you might notice that the radio waves disappear too soon. In this case, go back to the lifespan settings and increase the value slightly to ensure the wave stays visible long enough. Next, use the producer point to position the wave at the bottom left of the composition. To create variation, select the radio wave layer and press Ctrl+D to duplicate it. Rename this duplicate layer Radio Wave 2 and move it to the top right of the composition using the producer point option. Then drag the layer to 2 seconds on the timeline so it appears slightly later than the first wave. Duplicate this layer again by pressing Ctrl+D and move the new layer to 1 second. Decrease the lifespan of this layer so it disappears earlier than the previous waves. Now duplicate this layer one more time, place it above in the timeline, and drag it forward to another time, so you have a continuous flow of radio waves in the composition. Once all the layers are set up, go back to the main composition. Drag the wave composition from the project panel into the timeline of the main comp. This will bring the wave animation into the main composition, and you can see the effect applied to the background and text layers. Create an adjustment layer by right-clicking on the timeline and selecting New, then Adjustment Layer. This adjustment layer will allow you to apply additional effects that affect the entire composition. In the Effects and Presets panel, search for the Caustics effect and apply it to the adjustment layer. The Caustics effect simulates the interaction of light with water, giving a reflective surface that will enhance the appearance of the radio waves. In the Effect Controls panel, set the water surface to the wave layer so that the caustics will interact with the radio wave animation. Adjust the color to white to keep the effect consistent with the wave's color. Finally, tweak the settings of the caustics effect to achieve your desired look. Play around with the reflection depth, wave size, and other parameters until the waves interact naturally with the background, creating a cohesive and visually appealing result. After adjusting everything, your composition will display dynamic radio waves with a reflective surface. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy, learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through 3D tracking in Adobe After Effects. Let's get started. To begin, search for the 3D camera tracker effect and apply it to your video. The tracking process can take some time, depending on the length and resolution of your video. Once the tracking is complete, you will see a series of tracking points appear on the screen. These points will shift and disappear as the camera moves through the shot. There are two main settings you can adjust to change how the tracking points look. The first option is tracking point size, which lets you increase the size of the tracking points for better visibility, especially useful for 4K footage. The second option is target size, which adjusts the size of the target marker in the scene. You can increase it if you want to make the marker more prominent. After adjusting these, click on Tracking Points to select Area, then right-click and choose Create Solid and Camera. The solid will be placed on the tracked plane, and you can customize it further. You can resize and move the solid as needed. Once you're satisfied, right-click on the solid and choose Pre-Compose. Make sure Leave All Attributes are selected. Click OK. You can double-click on the pre-comp to open it up. Inside the pre-comp, import your video or image. Make sure the video is placed above the solid layer. You can adjust the position by dragging it and press S to scale it. Return to the main composition. You will see your video now correctly to the surface. You can track more points by using the same steps. The best part is that you can always go back to the pre-comp and make any changes. When you return to your main composition, the updates will automatically be applied. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy, learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to do this face motion tracking stabilization effect in After Effects. Let's get started. Here in After Effects, I got this video of a girl dancing. If you play it back, you'll notice the camera is moving quite a bit, and the girl isn't staying in the center of the frame. The goal is to lock the camera onto the girl, keeping her centered throughout the video. We can do this using the tracker panel in After Effects. If you don't see the tracker panel, go to the window menu and ensure tracker is selected. Then in the timeline, highlight your video by clicking on it. In the tracker panel, click the Stabilize Motion button. This action opens the video in a new window, and you'll see a tracker point. This tracker point is essential as it defines the part of the video we want to lock onto. You'll need to move it to the subject you want to track. In this case, the dancing girl. Before proceeding, ensure you're on the first frame of the video in the timeline. Zoom in for better precision and drag the tracker point to the area you want to track. I suggest choosing a point of high contrast, like the girl's specs, to help After Effects follow the motion more effectively. The tracker point includes two rectangles, an inner one for precise tracking and an outer one for the search area. Adjust these rectangles carefully. Make the inner rectangle tightly fit the target area, and for the outer rectangle, leave extra space, but don't overdo it, as this can increase rendering time. Once you've positioned the tracker point, return to the tracker panel and click Analyze Forward. After Effects will process the video frame by frame, tracking the selected point. This step may take some time, so be patient. Once the analysis is complete, scrub through the timeline to preview the tracking results. In most cases, the tracker will perform well. If the results aren't accurate, you can go back, adjust the tracker point, and repeat the process. When you're satisfied with the tracking, go back to the tracker panel and click Apply. A pop-up will appear. Confirm X and Y as the dimensions to apply the stabilization. After Effects will then shift the video so the tracked area remains centered throughout. If you play back the video, you'll see the subject stays in the middle of the frame. However, you'll likely notice black bars around the edges of the video. These appear because the stabilization shifts the entire frame, cutting off some parts of the video. To fix this, you'll need to scale up the video. Select the video layer, press S on your keyboard to bring up the scale property, and increase the scale value until the black bars are no longer visible. The amount of scaling needed depends on your video. For mine, I set the scale to 73%. Once scaled, play the video back again. You'll see the subject remains centered, with no black bars visible. The camera appears locked onto the girl, creating a smooth stabilization effect. This technique works great for videos where you want to focus on a moving subject while minimizing camera movement. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services. And that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hi friends, today in this new After Effects tutorial, We will learn together how to recreate Netflix logo animation in a short, simple, and tricky way, and without any plugin. Let's get started. In a new After Effects file, create a new composition of size 2000 pixel by 400 pixel. Rename it bar, and we keep the duration, for example, 10 seconds. After that, we right-click to create a new solid. Let's make it pure red and the same size as the composition. After that, go to Effects and Presets and apply Linear Wipe. Start by inverting the wipe angle to -90. Create a first keyframe at the first frame. Make it 100. At the first second, revert it to 0, and at 5 seconds, we create another keyframe. It's the duplication of the second keyframe. The last keyframe will be 100. The animation result will be like this. Now we'll create a feather to the second part of the animation, and to keep it only in the second part, we are obliged to create a keyframe or two keyframes in the middle of the animation. Now it's time to create the tricky effect. The tricky effect is Block Dissolve. Apply Block Dissolve from the Effects and Presets. Change the values, for example, 75% in the transition completion, 2500 in the block width, and the block height at 5. If you are happy with the stripes or the size of the stripes, you can move to the second layer. Duplicate the same layer by pressing Ctrl+D. Now we'll change the color of this layer by using the fill effect. Set the color to an orange color. Then we solo the layer and we update the setting of the block dissolve. For example, 90% of the transition completion and the size at 3. Maybe you'll keep it sharp to remove the softness. Now it's time to delay it a little bit. We can change the evolution of the color by creating keyframe for the fill color effect. For example, start with red color and end with orange color. After that, we can duplicate the first layer and push it in the front and remove the block dissolve effect. The result will be a consistent solid red color at the starting and at the end of the animation. Now it's time to create a new composition. This composition will be an HD composition with a standard size.